Cheeky Sport.
All right. Listen, you're now tuned into Rinse FM, and this is Cheeky Sport. You with myself, Big J.
Cheeky Sport Ack.
Big J-Co!
Hey!
Relegation Chai.
Man said Big J-Co, not even Big Draco.
No, J-Co. Oh, J-Co. I'm with J-Co. This is Big J-Co.
That's what you are, mate. Yeah, that's what you are.
Oh, what? Listen, we got to start with the merch, baby.
Hey.
Can my models please stand up? Hey, come on, man. Come on. Show them what you're working with.
Unfortunately for me and Jay, there wasn't a sign.
Obviously, there's no belly fit. No, I'm joking. No, I am joking. They will be coming in all sizes, all right? Listen, as you guys can see, we're testing out the merch. I showed them this one as well. For anybody who can't read the writing, it says, the football thicko. It goes, a highly opinionated person with no real knowledge of football, whose opinion can be swayed by another football thicko. All right? Sorry. And as you can see here, we've got the number one football thicko on the shirt. Hey, listen, obviously we've got...
That's the one I want.
Cheeky Sport on the back. Hey, turn around.
Your hairline looks good in that one.
Hey, show them the back as well.
Alive, mate.
Cheeky Sport logos on the back of that. You get me?
Come on.
What are you saying, Chris? You're not new to this modelling team.
Let's go, people. Big J-Co!
All right, listen, what we need you guys to do, we're going to put them on the screen right now, and you guys have to vote below which one you want to go on sale. All right, you guys can pick which one you guys.
We're gonna do.
If you don't want any, click no.
Click all day.
But we're gonna do a giveaway, obviously, at the end of the show.
Yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway for one of the shirts at the end of the show as well. We've got the merch coming, baby. 2019. Make sure you lot support the movement as well. You get me?
Big.
Go to
Hey, I'm in real YouTuber mode. Like, share, and comment.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Listen,
Guys, make sure you click that little bell right next to the
I hit the bell. I hit the bell. No,
notifications.
hit the bell.
Hey, listen, let's get into this football though. Hey, guess what? Hey, guys, guess what team I wanted to start with this week?
Let me guess.
Chelsea!
No one cares.
No, come on.
No,
honestly, Chelsea, there's been so much happening in regards to Chelsea.
Chelsea are very, very, very good side. Play better football than Tottenham. I was at the game.
Rubbish.
Observation.
Absolute rubbish.
Hey, what you say, John? First game of the year?
No, it can't be. I went Tottenham Arsenal as well. It can't be first game. Can't be first game.
Guys, can we get a round of applause, please, for Chris?
Second game.
Are you into a game?
Thank you.
Second game.
Big up Troops. Troops, you got me off the armchair, my guy. Thank you.
So what are you saying? Before we talk about you supporting your club again. We can talk about obviously that win that Arsenal had, which I honestly
They beat a very poor side.
A very, very poor side.
No, they're not poor. They're not a poor side.
You know before where you always used to be like, I feel like it was one of the games where the team didn't perform well, and that was why they lost. I honestly feel that.
Arsenal was still finishing sixth. They're the worst team in the bunch.
You're still sixth though.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, we're sixth at the moment, but I'm talking about the season.
Goal difference.
View. You're still at the view though, yeah?
It's goal difference.
You're still at the view though.
Yeah,
Mad team.
Arsenal finishing sixth. Arsenal finishing sixth.
We'll finish above you.
Okay, so anyway, I want to talk about the reason why I wanted to talk about Chelsea is because after Arsenal gave them the whooping, even though I felt like Chelsea had a good second half. Obviously,
second half they battered us.
Yeah, the second half was a bit mad. But I just want to talk about Sarri's his comments about motivating the team. Obviously, he was a bit upset. He said he didn't even want, he wanted to say it in his own language. So he was like, I don't want, he goes, you might have to feel the passion. You guys have to hear it in my tongue, my dialect. I wanted to ask you guys, do you guys feel like, I don't feel like this is the first time I've heard this. I've heard Mourinho have problems with Chelsea and the players. We heard about Conte, obviously, after 2 seasons. Do you guys feel like these Chelsea players are hard to motivate, like Sarri said?
But which players are we talking about? Because when we start...
Willian, Hazard. The players who we know weren't there before. Willian, Hazard, Kante, Alonso. The ones we know have been there for several years.
And the best players.
And the best players, pretty much. Do you feel like they're harder to motivate? Because we've all heard managers having problems with these players, bro. This is the third manager.
But then what about internationally for those players, though? They've been playing well.
It's not the same as week in, week out football.
It's a different collective, though. So whereas when you're at Chelsea, it could be like a whole situation where you're ganging up on certain things. So say, for example, you've got Willian, you've got Pedro, you've got Hazard. As a collective, they might be able to cause such a dynamic. Whereas if they go to their country,
I don't think that counts. Completely different. And that's not as regular.
It's not as regular. You're with different people. It's not day in, day out.
Do you feel like Chelsea have a problem though?
Yeah,
sure.
I think they do.
You don't think so?
They just need a striker.
And you think that everything's going to be okay?
I agree.
Look, they need a long-term solution. Higuain's short-term, he'll do for now. Long-term, they need to find someone because they haven't really replaced anyone since Costa, and before that, who was it? Drogba. If you see the list of strikers they've had, it's a long list, man. Like 2 good strikers
But
in
Chelsea-
10 years.
Yeah, but I'm talking.
Chelsea-
They've also had a long list of managers.
They've had it-
Because they're just sacking people.
Yeah, but why is that? It's because they feel like the managers don't motivate the players.
No, it's not even.
No,
It's a player power thing at
there's
Chelsea.
two
you know?
things. There's two things.
Look at Ancelotti, what he did to get sacked. Did he deserve to get sacked?
No.
I don't know. Ancelotti's the one we would all agree didn't.
That's
But what
Yeah,
about-
but, yeah, but
so-
Di
so-
Di Matteo deserved to get sacked.
Yeah.
He deserved to get the manager.
What,
job.
after winning Champions League?
I don't
Oh,
know.
come on.
Listen.
Sorry, go on, Jack.
The
go on.
mentality of Chelsea is different to a lot of other clubs. Instant success is what they want,
Yeah.
constantly. And with an owner like Abramovich, who pumps a lot of money into the club, he expects results to happen straight away. That is why I think this is why you have a situation like you do now, because the players think that, oh, okay, well, Mourinho's gone, Conte's gone because the dressing room was lost. We have complete power. If I disagree with what Sarri's got to say, I don't have to agree with it, because if we get enough people around it, he'll be the one that goes, not me or not him or not any other player.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that's why I do think there is an issue.
But
I
you
definitely
say
think they got player power issues
say
there.
you say that though, but then obviously Conte successfully drove Costa out of the club, didn't he?
Yeah, true. But then
But
again, there's
so-
obviously situations where that might not happen. But I think with your Hazards, with your Williams, with your Pedros, all these.
But this is what I
players-
find funny. I think if you look at every club, and this is why I think over this season, because of the whole Mourinho and him talking out and being divisive vocally in press conferences, the funny thing is, if you take away him doing that, you realise every manager at every club seems to have this issue with players or a particular player all the time. And at Chelsea at the moment, it seems like there's problems in the camp throughout the entire team. Whereas teams like Arsenal have got a problem with Ozil. Obviously, you look at the same issue that City had with a few of their players. Do you know what I mean? It's just normal. It's normal to have those problems.
But for
though.
Sarri to actually come out and openly say it in an interview with a translator there, so you can get it across. Without
He's a bit mad, bro.
Any reason, without any
Not really.
ability to-
Not really.
I
That's my
honestly,
point.
I wasn't upset with it. No, don't get me wrong. I
I do
wasn't
think you
upset
should
with
have
it.
done that, by the way.
No,
Honestly,
no,
Wes,
but-
I disagree with
no,
you.
but
Jack.
this is the problem. This is what I'm basically trying to say. It's not weird, yeah? It's only weird because the only time you've heard it vocally when the way the media's trained you is Mourinho. But you don't realise that 2 years before, what Conte done and said about Costa and the way he
mad.
got about the club
No, it was
was
mad.
mad.
No, it
but
was
for some
definitely-
reason, everyone's forgotten about that.
No, we haven't forgotten.
Everyone's forgotten about
We all
that.
saw when William took the picture, the FA Cup picture, and he put the trophies on top of Conte. I'm not. No, listen, trust me.
It's
We
not-
haven't.
it happens.
We haven't forgotten. We haven't forgotten.
Do you know?
What I'm trying to say is, all I'm trying to say is, one, I feel I could be wrong. You guys, let us know in the comments below if you feel like Chelsea have an underlying player power problem, and two, like you see, do you know one? Let me just quickly rewind. Remember Sarri earlier on? It was a couple weeks back. Yeah, he goes, they were doing well, and he goes, "We're going to finish third this season." And I remember thinking, bruv, why did you come out and say that you're in the race at the moment? As far as everybody else knew, you were in the race.
They're not in a race, man. You can see they're not in a race,
No,
man.
bruv.
Nah, man.
Bro,
We-
at the time, they were flying.
Nah, man. Nah.
Everyone was gassed that Kante was playing right wing. Bro, I
that was-
remember, fam. Everybody was gassed. I was
As
like,
a manager, you shouldn't come
Kante,
out.
by the way, should not
as
be
a manager,
playing-
he didn't need to
shouldn't-
come
Nah,
out
he
and
should
say
be
that.
playing
man.
DM.
Shouldn't-
He should be
he
playing
should be-
DM.
No,
That's
but
what he
bro,
is.
He looks
but my
terrible.
point is,
Yeah.
I'm trying to say, earlier on in the season, Bear man were getting gas when Kante was
Yeah,
getting played
football
out.
fickles.
And remember,
Yeah, that's dumb.
you
That's
guys
dumb.
remember he scored those 2 goals
Doesn't
back to back.
matter. So what?
Yeah, so that's my point. I'm trying to say that, you know how as fans are, they'll remember those weeks where things were lit and they'll be gassed.
Football
Then I
fickles.
remember that Sarri said that, and I remember thinking, why did he say that? Maybe he knew that there was problems within the camp. And maybe that's why he felt the need to come out and say that. No, I'm being serious. Like,
But here's the question though. Yeah, is regardless if there's problems in the camp. Yeah, what is success for Chelsea this season? Because if they get, I'll be honest, if they finish 6th and no trophy, should Sarri keep his job?
No, he should go.
Okay,
one
okay,
season.
simple.
Bro,
Bro, how long do you give a player? How long do you give a man?
At least
Conte got
in
2.
a season and some peas.
What did Conte do in the first
needs a
year? Though?
season
What
apiece.
did Conte do in the first year?
Win the league.
Yeah, okay, exactly.
Yeah, but no, he didn't have
This
Champions
is Chelsea.
League.
I'm sorry,
He
this
had
is
no
Chelsea.
European
Yeah, but
football.
the one
This is
thing,
Chelsea.
the one thing I have to sympathise with him is that this is the most competitive league probably ever.
Yeah, it is.
I'd probably say ever
Yeah,
in Premier
yeah,
League history. So for him, it's quite hard. It's hard to gain
Is
success.
it?
Yeah, it is.
How can you say, is it? The biggest club in the world is 6th right now, you prat.
What? So
Football
wait.
thick
So
are that
hold
easy.
on. So just because of that makes it the most competitive.
It's
Not a one-man job.
compared to other leagues, our league's very compressed.
No, I'm not talking about. Sorry, you're talking about other leagues
It's
in the world.
competitive.
No,
Competitive,
I'm
bro.
talking about the Premier
In
League.
Premier League
is
that
very
means
competitive.
No. He's mixing. No. You think he's talking about leagues as in different leagues around the world? He's talking about this year is the most competitive
It
Premier
is.
League.
Yeah,
history.
between
It is.
No, I
in terms
agree
of-
though.
yeah,
Okay,
in terms of the quality.
City ran
the
away
top
with it
six.
last year.
Yeah, because remember,
Yeah. Okay.
you go back to like 2008, and then before that it was top 4. That was it. You didn't
Yeah.
have, you didn't have top
To
5,
six,
top 6.
top six, yeah.
Now
Top six
there's a certified top 6.
Yeah, word up.
And there's still good teams out of it. So Everton aren't even included in that
Yeah,
top 6.
of
Back
course.
then, Everton used to be included in the top
So
6.
you're
Yeah.
giving him life because it's a more competitive league now.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying the
just saying
only.
he
No,
just- it's
I'm
just
saying the
yeah.
only way I can sympathise with
Exactly.
it.
Well, you can't sympathise. You can't sympathise.
I was
You
still.
Yes, you can.
that's
Because-
nonsense.
Because you're bigging up man
No,
like
that's
Klopp.
like-
You will big up a man like
That's what
Klopp.
I'm doing. That's
You will
like
big up a man
what I'm
like
saying.
no. You big up a man like Klopp, yeah, who hasn't won nothing in 3 years, and Pochettino, your football thicko. You're bigging up all them man every other
Different
week.
circumstance.
How-
Different
no,
circumstance.
how?
Yeah.
How?
It is because Poch wasn't supposed to win
Because-
the league with
Hey,
Tottenham.
okay, Liverpool.
and he's got
Liverpool.
them close.
Listen,
They're top of the league now. Where are they, geezer?
Listen, Liverpool.
After 3 years.
We'll see. We're gonna get to
listen,
this.
No, Liverpool have got a European, Champions League final and a European final.
I knew you were
But
going
they
to
just got finals, bruh. That's it.
Yeah, but that's better.
Man said they got
They
finals.
didn't win.
Yeah, it's a final.
But they
That's
didn't
a
win though.
football thicko.
That ain't no Ralph though.
Yeah, it ain't Ralph though.
But that ain't Ralph though.
Ralph though.
You got the participation,
Yeah, but
man.
you can't knock that. You can't knock that the fact that
Yes,
they've been in
you
2
can.
finals.
Where the good
No,
cuts
you're right. You're right.
He cusses me for Arsenal in 2006.
You man don't get finals.
No.
Yeah,
What
but
do you
that's-
mean?
bro,
We got finals.
Bro, that was 2006.
Hey, hear that?
here we
got
go.
finals.
Hey, listen.
Man, it makes sense.
2006. Back then,
See these man?
your mum would be on the
Moving
phone.
goalposts.
Yeah.
You couldn't use the internet. That's how long ago it was.
Ah, yeah, but Big
wow.
J Cole could. And fullback, bruh.
All right,
Big Draco,
listen. All right, before I move on to Jose
Big
Mourinho.
up Big Draco. Big Draco.
Big J Cole soldier,
He had
bro.
broadband.
I put him on.
Put him on.
I put broadband on.
Let's see. We've already Morata leaving.
Yeah, who cares?
45
Bye.
minutes. Bye.
Fine.
Do you remember when you lot was
Ooh.
and it was between Lukaku and Morata?
What a coward. What a coward.
Jesus.
I tell you what a coward. What a coward.
Whoa,
Morales.
Morales.
What a
Easy.
coward. What a coward. What a coward.
Bro, why, bro?
Do you know what-
I don't think he's a coward. He never ran away
Is
from
that going? Is that going camping? Is that going camping? And after the first night, when the Wolves, and he ran away, dead.
That's right.
Dead.
Hey, hey, you know that meme? You know that meme? The guy goes, "Ooh, sorry."
Yes, sorry, Icky.
No, come on. It's not coward like now, bro. Fight to prove that you're one of the.
I'm not gonna lie. He don't. And this is why I feel like
Apparently
Chelsea.
don't- what do
I
you
feel like
like?
Chelsea have a problem. I don't think he likes it there, bro. I think
No,
Chelsea
apparently it's not Chelsea. Apparently you don't like this London.
London.
No, I'm not.
London?
He don't like Chelsea.
London?
He don't like Chelsea. Listen, let us know in the comments below. Do you think Morata is a coward?
Yeah, he's a coward, bro.
Let's move on. Let's move on to Jose Mourinho and his new punditry.
I love it. He's the best. Big up Jose.
Yeah. Why did he like it? Why, hold on, Chris. Why do you like
What do you
it?
mean I like it?
Why?
Because he's spilling beans and tea
Yeah,
everywhere.
he don't care.
He don't care about you, man.
He don't
Big
care.
smoke.
He don't care.
Big Jacob.
There was no clause in that package for him to leave. There was
You
no,
can forget
there was
it.
no clause to say you can't say anything.
Yeah.
As soon as he got the chance to do it, he was.
I'm not gonna lie.
straight
You
in
can tell there was no NDA in there.
No, you know what's mad? Because he actually does have a contract where he can't say certain things about how he got sacked.
What, you seen it, yeah?
Yeah? No, that's
but
a
he was
fact.
doing it,
No, he does.
yeah.
And if he breaks it, if he breaches it in the first 12 months of his sacking,
So
he
peanut
doesn't
links.
get his full compensation.
Fair enough.
But what's smart about Jose is when he's talking, or Jose, is it Jose because he's Portuguese?
Oh, yeah, it's Jose.
Not
Yeah, Jose.
Don't call him Jose. Jose's
Oh,
Spanish.
Oh, yeah, Jose.
No,
It's Jose.
it's Jose.
It's Jose.
How do we know this?
No,
Nah,
we got-
'cause
we got-
he's
we'll get
Portuguese.
we can.
We're getting
Portuguese, so it's Jose.
on our show.
You're so cultured.
Yeah.
You know when you do things in the wrong crowd, yeah.
I know.
You know, like when you bring it to the man, and the man are like, bro, we don't care.
Yeah, man, we don't
His
care.
name's Jose with a H,
Wow,
man.
Jose potato, cuz you get me, like.
But anyway, look. The fact is, what he was more smart about him though is the way he kept talking was the manager, or he kept the club. He never said him. That was smart. And he
So
talked-
smart. It was so hypothetical.
Yeah,
What everyone was
exactly.
saying.
The
When you
manager
have
needs-
a problem with the players and the structure, and he's not backed. He's not backed. He looked at it. It's like he was. It's like when you have problem with the players, it's like he would have. Bro, I swear, if he had a chance, he would have put middle fingers
Nah,
up.
you know what's
straight.
as much as I like that rant, you know what was, again, coward number 2, yeah?
Who?
Those the presenters as well.
Who keys?
No,
They were all
no,
shocked.
Keys.
Even Hasselbank, Jimmy Flynn was
No, they were-
scared to say, he went, power. Like whispering under his breath, because Jose's going off on one, he's going, power. The camera
You
even
what?
cut out from
Camera
Jose.
cut,
Why?
yeah.
To see,
You see all of
that
them.
man was scared.
Chris
man. Jose-
Chris
man.
capturing all
But
them.
you man
Richard
didn't see
Keys
all of
was
them, did he? Yeah, Richard. You know that. You know he was like. You know he was getting onto every.
Keys was
He got
digging
to
it.
up.
This is the same Richard Keys that said Rafa Benitez should use his own money to buy players.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, bro. You
Richard
don't remember
Keys
last
said-
year?
Yeah.
He goes, if man are complaining, he should use his own piece to
So
buy
true,
players.
so true.
What a Richard Keys. Do you not like about Richard Keys? Gray.
It's gangster, isn't it?
Because the man got dashed out to
Yeah.
the car. That man,
no filter.
no,
So
they're
bitter,
just
they're
thinking,
bitter.
bruv, they're mad bit. They're just like thinking, bruv, man, just gonna say whatever I like.
Straight up. Beans probably just said.
That man dashed me out, so I'm on everyone.
Bin's loving it.
Yeah, of course.
Bin, get your YouTube sorted out.
Now, you know what's mad? You know what's mad? Bin has got Wenger as well. They got Wenger
Yeah,
and
Wenger
Mourinho.
and- yeah.
They should get a Wenger and Mourinho
little
team.
retirement.
Face off still.
It's a little
I
retirement.
know
home
Chris will
over
watch
there,
that.
innit?
Chris will definitely watch that. Still.
everyone would,
I watched the
everyone would.
Wenger interview 3 times, geezer.
Yeah, but it's true though. And it's the retirement home. You've got 2 sacked Sky Sports presenters.
Yeah, true.
You've got 2 sacked Premier League managers.
It's looking like WCW right now.
I
When
know,
when they post everyone from WWF when they got raised
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
roles.
yeah.
Big Daddy Diesel, them man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hogan, Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah.
You guys, but on a real though, you see the stuff that Jose was actually saying.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that, Jack?
Love
What
it.
would you say? Did you actually like? Did you feel what he was saying, or do you feel like he was just? It was a bit of nonsense.
I don't
Just
know.
in regards to, like,
I
club
do
structure.
think there's a lot. Of course, I think there's truth, but the thing is, he's talking from his perspective, so it may be true, but the way in which he's explaining the story might be a few things added here and there.
Which he's not saying.
The maddest thing is he said he's not going to any club again until he knows exactly what's happening. So
No, he said he's
trying
going
say
to a
that he
big club though, innit? He said he
He's
deserves to be a
talking
big
wet,
club.
man.
Yeah,
He's
no,
talking wet
of
though.
course.
Like, because like when he's saying like when Pep didn't like his fullbacks when
He got
when
changed,
number
yeah,
4.
yeah, which he did say.
Look what Klopp's done
Klopp's
this
done,
season.
and
They've spent
now
their
Klopp's
piece.
doing his
You
thing.
gotta remember, Klopp's been there 3 years and they didn't spend that much for the first.
Yeah, but
2
he was
whatever,
just
yeah?
saying that now.
Yeah,
He's saying
yeah.
that they stuck by him.
But the thing is, Manchester United stuck by Jose.
I agree.
Yeah.
He just done dead things.
No, it's true. It's
He
true.
done
I
dead
agree.
things, man.
But one thing I agree.
agree.
One thing I don't agree with is when people say nonsense. Yeah, Fickos would say nonsense. Oh, will struggle to get a big job. Wait,
Who?
Listen, calm down. Mourinho.
No, he'll never,
Mourinho
no.
is still.
Never.
Mourinho will always get any.
He put himself in the window the other day
Exactly.
when he was doing that
Yeah,
thing
he
there.
did.
Exactly.
He goes, I deserve to be a top
and with
club.
no disrespect, even if you had a toss up between him and Wenger, you'll choose Jose Mourinho.
wouldn't.
You would.
No, you wouldn't.
You would.
No, you wouldn't.
Hey,
Because
listen,
I
I
would.
thought
that's it.
Wenger
Huh?
said he's getting a job by the end of January.
Hold on.
You guys remember that? Didn't Wenger say he's getting a new job?
Oh, he's forgotten now.
Hold on.
And
Mourinho or Wenger? Who did you
Mourinho,
choose?
I'd choose
All
Mourinho.
right,
He's
cool.
a football ficker. He supports Fulham, bruh. I can trust his judgment.
He's got a Premier League manager, winning manager.
Vote in the
I
link
don't
below,
give a rat's.
guys.
I don't give a rat's. Fulham, bruh. He supports Fulham.
But you're
He don't know what's good.
No comment.
Yeah. All right, so you reckon, I can't believe, let us know in the comments below. Who would you pick for your next manager? Jose or Wenger?
Jose?
Wenger?
What reduced item would you like to sell,
brother.
This one or this
Definitely
one?
yellow sticker on both them, man, right now.
Innit?
Word.
10p on each.
I can't. You can't put
Little
Wenger,
rusty-
you can't put
little
Wenger on the
rusty
top
roll.
tier without European Cup. Anyway, we'll move
Are you
on.
dumb? Man went
move on.
undefeated in the league, you prat.
About 25
Right, well,
years
let's
ago.
How can you have more draws than games? That's actually mad.
You could do those draws right now, though. I'll tell you that,
Oh.
Hold on, are we bored of calling Fulham now? Is it even?
No, we're going to get to Fulham.
No,
But
Fulham.
before we talk about Fulham, let's quickly talk about obviously the team that Manchester United, that obviously Jose has been calling. They got another win, basically.
What's that?
Seven in a row.
Seven heaven.
Seven.
Seven
Yeah.
heaven, eh?
Ole's broken a record. No manager's done that. Now they're
That's on the worst
Now they're starting to
records.
compare it. Now
That's on the worst
Now they're
records I've
saying,
ever
can
heard.
he do an equal feat and be
Nah,
great
I
like
wanted to- I know-
Fergie
I
over the next
didn't
That's
know.
not as bad as that
I wanted to
unbeaten
ask-
run you had at the beginning of the season.
allow it. That corn's been thrown back.
What's your unbeaten run?
Hey, what's up?
Have you won 2 games in a row?
We got a good
Have you won
beating
2
run.
games in a
I
row?
really want
We're on a
to.
great beating run right now.
I guess. Hey, you might want to play a quick game.
What?
How many goals have Fulham conceded?
Like
Alright,
25?
Let's go. No, what, in the whole season? So
the whole
far?
season? so
Nah,
far.
you must be mad. I wish you was
52.
to- Yeah, I think you're close.
Close.
Is it that many goals? Like what? 40,
51.
51
Is
goals.
it 51? I think because of the last two
Wait.
Spurs
So that means
goals.
you conceded like 2 goals a game.
I think last time I checked it was 49. Then after the Spurs game, it must be 51.
Have you kept a clean sheet this season?
Of course not.
Yeah, they did the other day.
At Newcastle
How?
and at Huddersfield.
And yeah,
at home.
2. That was like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got 2, mate.
It's because you've been smacked up like 5-0
Two
sometimes.
clean sheets.
yeah. Obviously.
But how many times have you been? How many
No,
times? How many
is
times
it?
you held 4 goals? Like 10 times. Is that?
At least it's entertaining though, Jake. You was right. You was right.
I was gonna ask about Rashford.
No, you don't know the reason why I don't feel sorry for Jack on this is because once Jack said, I like getting relegated.
No,
When you
I'm
said
gonna
that,
explain
no,
it.
go on.
Let's get
I like
on
getting
with it.
relegated.
When we get on to Fulham, I'll explain myself.
Yeah,
When I get on to Fulham, I'll explain myself.
Jack's gonna red like a foot of heat.
It's boiling in here.
no, I will get onto Fulham. I
Yeah, 51.
just want to ask you guys. Yeah, it was 51. I want to ask you guys about Rashford very quickly. That's all.
Rash is looking nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You see, look, man, you play him up top, does the business.
100%.
Like, you didn't need to spend 100 million on a rhinoceros with Timberlands.
It
Didn't need
wasn't
that.
100 them.
What was it? It's
75
75 plus
75.
add-ons if he does what he's meant to do.
Every
which he
player's
won't,
got
he probably
add-ons.
won't do.
Every player's got
Which he's not
add-ons.
going to do. He's not
But
going
anyway,
to
alright,
do
it
what he's
doesn't
meant to do.
By the way, he adds on the add-ons.
I know.
They've been added.
I add on the add-ons before they exist. All players have got add-ons.
Nah, he's got add-ons, trust me.
I just add on the add-ons.
It's like buying a PlayStation 4, but then assuming he's going to buy a PlayStation 5. He might not buy it, bro. Like, he might not buy it.
Okay, go on. Probably not.
Like you didn't need Lexi Baby either. Like all these mad things that was going on. Like
Free transfer.
You know what's have no
it's
depth,
free-
geezer.
yeah,
You know Man United have no depth. Allow
Yeah,
it,
you
bladder.
need depth.
No,
Allow
Dan,
it.
hold on. Did you? Because now look what's happened. You got Ollie in. You've reshuffled the whole thing, yeah. And now it looks how it's meant to look. With Rashford up top, looking like a real striker.
Now look,
looking good.
Now look, the reality
He's
is
looking good,
No,
innit?
look, the reality is.
No,
Look,
that is the reality.
No,
The
no,
reality is the shackles
no,
are
no,
off.
but-
But
wait, hold on.
also,
The shackles are off.
Sorry, let
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And the other
I
things,
agree,
how
I
you
agree.
back the other things, how you back Jose, you personally, yeah. This is
He
like you
doesn't.
now, you football
Go
figure.
on.
You backed him so hard, yeah, lying through your teeth. Now look at the thing. The
Right.
shackles are off. No more Kunta Kinte style. You man are free, bro.
So, firstly, we need, yeah.
He's thick. He's a football thicko.
you know-
Big Draco said he's a football
We
thicko.
need,
I like
we need, yeah, look. We need to have a bit of common sense here, yeah? Obviously, you won't have that.
What do you need?
Now,
Wait,
we- right?
wait,
We need
go
to
on.
have common sense.
Go on.
Now, Rashford obviously is the best striker in our team at the moment. Yeah, Man United.
He was
He
going
is.
to say
No, he is.
this.
But
He was
no,
gonna say
I
that.
wasn't. No,
And the other
but wait, but
hold on, I'm
days.
gonna stop you there, you football thicko. You're trying
Right.
to tell me now Rashford's one of the best, yeah? Remember you said
He
that
goes in his good
in the
right
league.
now.
He is at the moment.
And he said
Hold
right
on,
now.
in the league.
right now. He's
At
right
the
now.
moment in the
He
league.
said-
Okay.
He just
Is
said-
he not?
You see with Hakeem, listen to the words.
Exactly.
Remember this.
Listen
Remember
to the
you said
words.
this. Remember you said this. Lukaku is top 13 in the world striker.
He is.
Can you know that?
Yes,
Remember that.
I did say that.
Just remember that.
I did say that.
Let's go.
Now, you're dumb because,
I-
again,
on
by
your
pure
neck.
hold on, by pure facts in 2018, do you want me to show the list
I
again?
don't need to see that, this baby.
Okay, then shut up then. So what are you talking about? So, Lukaku, as well as Fellaini and all the other players on the bench, yeah? They're important because they're squad players. That logic of what you're saying means that hold on, you think by that logic, Liverpool would have got rid of Sturridge, Man City would have got rid of Jesus.
Okay, Sturridge
Like,
is
use your
injured,
common
bro.
sense.
Okay, now
We
listen.
need
Now listen to your
teams
common
to
sense.
play as a
Okay,
shuffle.
I'm going to
Okay,
flip on
that's
you.
one.
Let
Go
me
on.
flip it on you now,
on.
football thicko.
Whoa.
You're talking about Lukaku, yeah? You bought him to be number one.
Jack, it's this segment again.
You bought him to be
Sorry,
number
this is
one.
the Chris in the-
Not to be number two, to be number one.
It's always around the middle of the show.
Every week, innit? Around
Yeah, go
this
on.
time. How many minutes are we here, Andy? Around 20 minutes in.
If any of you guys can actually figure out what the actual point is in every show where they start arguing,
But,
Please
nah,
let us know in the
nah, but
comments.
look, you're
Yeah,
talking
but listen,
whoever does that gets a free T-shirt. Real talk.
But listen to how you tried to flip it though. Like you're just saying the squad depth. You brought Lukaku to be number one.
Not everything.
You haven't spent
not,
75.
not everything works out as it is.
You haven't spent 75.
Mate, I
million
would down a
to be
shop.
number two.
I would down a shop. I might want to get some beans and chips. I end up getting wings and chips, mate. So what?
Who goes on
So
the
what?
shop? Who goes
So
on
what?
the beans
So
and chips?
what?
Right?
Some people do.
When analogies go wrong.
Some people do. Hey, it's on the menu. It's on the menu. Too fat. West Vibes. Too fat.
Well,
If I want the cheese on the burger,
well, 7-0 against you, brother.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
Well,
no,
doesn't
that
mean
analogy reminded me of you know the one in the press conference after when he's talking about how they're like, well, you think you want the fight? It's like, when you want cheese on your burger.
Oh!
When I heard that, I was like, yeah, that's a key.
That's a key still.
That's a key after 12 hours of hacking.
Bro,
Oh,
the junk.
days.
Bro, the junk.
All right, listen. Let's move on to before you guys go
Fulham.
back and forth, or whatever. You guys can conclude that one. Let's move on to the Spurs Fulham game. Obviously, Spurs were obviously
Great
the
win.
talk of the town.
Embarrassing. You're embarrassing. You embarrass me, man.
Why did you support?
Listen.
Why did you support?
Listen.
Fulham?
Hey.
Do you know what the maddest thing is? If we'd have lost that 2-0 and it wasn't a last-minute goal, you wouldn't be saying this.
Of course
right now.
not. I'd have cussed you anyway, but you was there.
It was mad.
I
It was
know,
close.
you're
It was
telling
close.
me.
You
You
was
was
at the
there.
game, innit?
Yeah, of course, I go to every game.
Come on, G.
I'm not
Why
like
did
Chris.
you do that though? Why? You say me. Ask these two. How many games you two
Yeah,
been to
that's
this
true.
season?
Actually,
How many games you been to over the last 5 years?
How many games you been to?
What about last 5
How
years?
many games you been to?
What about last 5 years? What about last 5 years?
Hold
Oh,
on.
Nick
Just
Bright.
because CheekySport gave you that complimentary ticket, you man don't bust me and joke like that. You
Yeah,
man
exactly.
get to
I had to pay for my season ticket.
Ah, look at this guy.
I got to pay
You
my
got a
hard-earned
season
cash.
ticket and you don't want to go to games.
Chris
You
started
like
to
sitting
spread it
watching it on the big screen, mate.
Get me some
You can't
Arsenal
smoke in the
Get me
stadium,
some
you know.
Arsenal.
No. All right. But no.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, go
Jack.
back to the game.
Yeah, go back to the game, please.
I thought we played well, man. Like, I don't know if you guys watched the game.
Yeah, I did.
So, one of us watched the game, which is good to see.
Yeah.
First half, I thought we
No,
completely.
you guys played well.
Bust them.
You guys played well. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a
Jack,
week. Let me
hold on, ask Jack.
put it
Do you know what?
disclaimer
I don't
there.
understand why they laugh when
Yeah,
I
you
talk.
make it
We're
chill.
talking
You
about
know what?
us
We're talking
doing
about
well.
football, yeah.
We're talking about us
How
doing
they done well? How
And
they
he's
done
still
well?
laughing.
You man.
Like, he
You man,
said-
chill.
Jermaine,
Bro, just
Jermaine,
chill.
Jaco. He said, we played well.
We did though.
And they were playing all right.
We did,
Bro,
I've
all
seen
I'm
so
gonna-
many
the only-
teams in our position that get slapped up by
No, but
Tottenham easy.
my only thing is, that was a limp Spurs side.
Was it an own
yeah.
goal? Was it an own goal? That
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
fun
Llorente.
fact.
Big on Llorente.
Lorente scored the same amount of goals for other teams than he has for Tottenham in the Premier League in his whole career for Tottenham.
these times, Daniel
That's a
Levy was
little
on the
fun fact
blower.
for you,
Sell him back.
Yeah, but hold on.
But he hasn't scored in the Premier League this
That's good,
season.
but what you do?
Hey yo, did you ever see the meme where Daniel Levy out the vote going,
Yeah.
what, he scored? No, I don't care what
Okay.
side. He's staying.
We don't need to buy another
It's a
striker.
we don't need another striker.
A young
He's
Levy picture.
You know what? But why? The question, hold on,
That's
about
joke.
Fulham.
They got Levy.
About Fulham. Why are you not playing? You're not playing Kearney or Sessegnon. What the hell? Is
I don't know.
going on?
I don't think Kenny's fit. I don't think he's been fit all season.
Who-
That's what my.
Sessegnon came on though.
Kearney's their best player.
Who's the guy that done the DDT?
Mitrovic.
Mitrovic.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, mate.
it.
He's
Man done a
listen,
DDT,
Hey,
yeah.
you know he don't care. That guy
Hey,
don't care.
hey, listen, man heard Mitrovic been DDT and Kamara in training room, boy.
I've heard from sources that
fighting.
it's nowhere near.
Didn't you hear? No.
They had a fight.
I don't know what's
session.
No, wait.
no,
Chris,
this is facts.
You remember the men who were fighting over the ball?
Yeah.
Them two had a fight in training,
Ah,
bro.
it's been
Again.
brutal.
But apparently it's been blown out of proportion from what I've heard.
Oh, okay. No, that's what Ranieri said.
I love
It's
how
been
Jack's
blown
got these inside sources from
No,
what I've heard.
it's a real Fulham man.
Anything funny, he knows
It's a
everything.
real Fulham man.
And one of the players put it on the Insta story with a screenshot of the article going, "Oh, these papers make up so much rubbish."
Okay,
So I think it was blown out of proportion, but I do think there was a bit of tension there. They're both very sort of.
Kamara didn't play, though.
They're both yeah, but Kamara's on his way out. I think after what happened, I don't think he's going to.
So Ryan Babel started though, innit?
He played well. I thought he played really.
We said
really
about
well.
the trim.
I mean,
Too
if he
much
keeps
for
us,
Fulham, innit?
Hey,
That man is shaking.
if he keeps us up, bro, I'll go. If we stay up, I might come back.
Don't say it. Say it.
Hey, Jack, don't do it.
Don't say it.
I'm not gonna
If
do
Now
you
he was
start-
going to say, you're going to dye their red.
Then we give.
That's what he's going to say.
Where's the sound
Oh,
gone?
what
it's
happened?
cut out. Oh, it's
What
cut
happened to
out.
sound?
All of our
Jesus.
sound's gone.
Our sound's gone.
Our sound's gone.
All right, if you do it, we'll give money to charity.
Who
Wait.
blew the sound?
all right.
Chris blew the sound with his voice.
Only for one day, though.
No,
You
bro,
have to
but,
miss one
but
day.
you know we're not in the headphones.
Are we good, yeah? You sure?
Hey, Rod, no, this is mad.
Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, take it off, man. All right, cool. But no, you know what I was going to say?
Yeah,
Say it.
Yeah, Yeah, do you know what? If we stay up, I'll dye my hair red like Ryan Babel.
All right, that's it. It's on tape.
Oh, we're back in.
Relegation Jack, why are you doing this?
Because it's
But you ain't
worth
staying
it.
up. It's because they ain't staying up. It's because they ain't staying up.
No, you know what?
No. He actually. Do you know what's so mad? Listen. First of all, I already feel like I know Fulham are gone, but
I'm pushing for Fulham. Everyone, let's do it.
but could you imagine? You know how Prem is.
Hey,
You know how
do you know
Prem
what?
is. It
Do you know
gets
what?
mad.
Let's do this. If we stay up, I'll dye my hair red, but you lot have to donate to a charity of our choice.
But then we have to do. Yeah, we have to do like. We have
Yeah,
to force
that's
it.
the only way I'll do it. That's the only way I'll do it. No. It'd be,
What, the Fulham GoFundMe?
No, it'd be the
Tomorrow out
it'd be
charity.
the Turkey Foundation.
Mate, I'll be honest. I
just
think
donate
supporters are
£2
going to be
a month.
like, they ain't donating
Hey, you know
that.
what you guys need to do? You know where you man both look. You need to just get the ball thing again. You get the ball thing again and just stand back to back with the arms and that.
Free up all the brothers, you get
Free
me.
the man.
Free all the bros, you get me.
One of them ones. Them old school
Crisscross.
bitches and that. Nah, but hey, do you know what?
Nah, but go
Just
back
say
to-
Fulham.
go back to- go back
Just
to
say
Fulham.
Fulham. Fulham, I think actually would probably stay up only because
They're not staying up.
Huddersfield are terrible. They're the worst.
bring Man City, bring Man City.
And Cardiff
Cardiff are rubbish.
Cardiff got smacked on 3-0 by Newcastle.
How can you say they're rubbish?
Bro.
They're
No,
heavy.
can we just
Because we're
can we
rubbish
just
as
chill?
well.
Can we just chill? Let's just chill. Let's
listen.
just
Wait, hold on. What are you
Let me
going to
talk.
say?
Jack, I'll be real with you. Man can corn Fulham, yeah? But let me tell you something. You see Huddersfield? I know you man got a new manager today.
What are you going to say about David Wenger? Last words about David Wenger.
Is their manager the brother from Dortmund?
No, yeah, but he's like the second
he's
team
the second
coach.
coach.
Second
Second team
coach.
coach, yeah.
Jesus.
You see the madness happened on the weekend with Sky Sports.
No.
And one of the
Yeah,
presenters,
yeah.
he went into the crowd, he thought he was the new manager. And he some random guy called Mark from Huddersfield. So he walked over and tapped him.
Wait, is he not even foreign either?
No, and then he's like, oh, you're right there. I'm just Mark. Just Mark. So he's just there chilling. And, he's got the cameras like focusing on him. They're coming up to him and he goes like, are you the new manager? Because he wants to do an interview.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
I'm just
You
Mark.
see the promo video for the announcement of the signing?
No.
They got the guy to be in the hot seat at Huddersfield, pretending to be the new manager, and the new manager walks in and goes, no, you can't try this one.
Oh,
and the guy
sick.
leaves, he sits down, he
Oh,
does it.
no, that's
So
sick.
just to put in perspective of Huddersfield, they've only scored 13 goals all season.
How many Fulham scored?
Now Fulham scored 21.
We scored all-
No, they can score,
We
though.
can score. We
They
can
can
score.
Fulham scored, which
They
is
just can't
reasonable.
That defense is
Reasonable.
mad.
They're just
51
defeat.
goals.
They're just.
But 13 goals.
No, bro.
Huddersfield.
The reason is when you see Huddersfield play, bro, they are
Right,
horrid.
They did a stat. I was watching Match of the Day yesterday, Match of the Day 2, and again, Huddersfield scored 13 goals in all competitions, something like that. Man City have scored 18 in their last 3 games.
Mad.
That's mad.
Oh my god.
Nah, but you're being cut adrift though. You're 5 points.
Seven. We're 7
You're 7 points off. Nah, you're gone, mate. Like,
No, listen.
of relegation.
Listen, I agree.
You got the wrong
Them man are
manager.
in their coffin
Wrong
already.
manager.
They're ready to go, fam.
Listen.
Wrong manager.
It's a big end of the transfer window for us. If we get some
Jack,
good
come on.
defenders, man,
Like,
I think we'll stay up. Bro, we've been here before.
Tim
We've been
Cahill might go there.
to Tim Cahill.
Bro, you're
but
taking
Gary Cahill.
Gary. It's like Gary.
Please
Sorry,
tell me.
sorry.
Tim Cahill.
From back then.
No, you take him. You'll take him. You'll take him.
And a corner flag. Yeah. No, but listen, remember the thing. Neil Warnock. Listen, Newcastle have not won at home. since
Neil Warnock
November.
is terrible.
We're not looking stressed.
Their man has scored 3 goals all season.
Yeah, but Warnock don't care if he goes down.
Nah, we realised he wants to get sacked.
They came to Cardiff, yeah. This guy came in the interview and went, I think we could take some positive from that game.
I suppose we want to talk about Brexit again.
No, brother.
Oh, man, I don't know what he was on about.
Brother. And I'm looking at him like, Neil.
Yeah.
Nah,
he
you're too
definitely
old.
voted out.
Bro, he did
definitely voted out.
100
He voted
out.
for Neil.
These times you've been paid by a Chinese businessman, but whatever.
But you know what's mad about all of
11
this, yeah?
foreign play, 11 different nationalities at your club, but I want them all good. Like,
That's why they had to come out and say they're his views.
Yeah,
yeah, he's views, yeah,
But you know
yeah.
what's mad about this, yeah? Talking about like the merry-go-round of all of these old managers, yeah? When Huddersfield lost their manager, they were like, odds on Sam Allardyce, yeah? And Sam Allardyce, I don't even know if you man saw it.
Yeah, I see.
He got on the phone, yeah, on Sky Sports and was like, they were like, oh, do you want a job? He was like, nah, Huddersfield are buried. They're
gone,
already
yeah.
gone. They're already gone. There's no point. He was like, and there's not enough money for me to do anything. I can't get him out of trouble. Sorry. I'm like, how is the game like this where Sam Allardyce can come and reject jobs? You know?
that's mad. That is mad.
Man is such an esteemed manager. Man can come in and be like, no, not for me. Publicly, you know, nah, not for me.
They've got the blower.
Yeah, you might need someone else, like a lower manager, not me.
I'll tell you this now. Our running isn't as bad as other teams.
Running.
Jack, you're running. Every game
it's
looks
bad. No,
every
it's-
game looks mad.
No,
Listen.
but they drew a couple. You see, like with Fulham, we call them because it's Jack. Bro,
Bro,
you
they
need to watch
bro, they got
Huddersfield.
14 points.
No, you're right, because they're dead. But bro, it's when you watch Huddersfield, bro, it's mad.
It's
like,
bad, yeah.
it's like you're watching, you're like, no, this is
So what did you
mad.
think of David Wagner?
Like, it's his face. You know, he always cuss him and he's like, we're getting better.
It's like I'm coming here every week to say the same thing. And,
yeah, bro, we're getting so close.
you know, bro, you just lost 1-0 at home to Cardiff, but there's no positives.
Nah, bro. Listen.
Alright, also, the Cardiff striker Patterson looks like your boy Selchuk. He looks exactly like
yeah,
him.
he does.
He looks exactly like him.
I thought he was a player.
And another
Big up
thing,
Chukabi.
Sack from GRM. Before I came here, he was like, you need to big up Watford on the podcast. So they're 7th in the league right now.
Yeah.
They're top of the second Premier League. So big up
that
Watford.
Who said that's a creep?
That nonsense. That nonsense.
No, big up Watford though.
Big up
7th
Watford.
in the
They're
league.
playing well. They're playing good football
Doing
as well,
well.
man.
Doing
Big
well.
up Watford, man. Very quickly, do we feel like we should touch on Spurs and some of their injury problems?
What
Yeah,
about?
Dele-
What about?
Dele Alli-
Them-
Dele
No,
Alli-
you know what I wanted to ask? No, you know what I
They're
wanted to ask
scattered.
quickly, yeah? Realistically, because by the time we next come on the podcast, Arsenal and Man United would have played FA Cup.
FA Cup,
Arsenal will be out there.
So obviously, my question is, what are your thoughts, just to conclude, yeah, on this whole no Mkhitaryan, no Ozil playing? Because
Well,
like just to sum it up.
Mickey's injured, so what's your point?
No, but I'm talking about over the course of.
but Ozil's-
I'm talking about
Ozil
over.
can leave.
I know, but I'm talking about over the course of even since Emery's come, Mkhitaryan was never really in
Are you
favour.
dumb?
He wasn't in favour,
Are you
was
dumb?
he? He was at the beginning,
He
and
loves
then what
him.
happened?
That's his guy.
Where is Ozil?
Bro, he was on the bench for like 5 games before he got injured.
He's oh my days.
Mkhitaryan, are you telling me that he's not? He weren't.
Mkhitaryan starts under Emery.
Okay.
Him and Iwobi both
Bro, he
start.
starts
That's the
in the Europa
frustration.
League.
Him
He
and
started
Iwobi
in
both
the Europa
start. The
League.
What about
frustration's that
Ozil?
him
What
and
about
Iwobi-
Ozil?
Ozil don't start. Ozil's on the bloody bench.
He
Or
said
can't
Ozil
make
can
squad.
go though, no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
should
said
go.
that, but
Get rid
then
of him.
apparently a day later, he's saying everything's good between me and Ozil.
So what did you think about this?
And Ozil's out here doing 10-year challenge with the climate change.
Innit? Stick to football, bro.
Yeah, what's his name? Sven Mislintat.
Sven, embarrassing.
Yeah.
What's happening with that?
Embarrassing. He's gone.
Well, he's gone.
No, he's leaving. His last day's in February.
February 8th.
Yeah, yeah.
February 8th, he's
They've
gone.
announced that he's going.
he's
by
gone, though.
February
He's
8th.
gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
But can I
I'm
just
saying-
say,
I'm saying
what
that-
impact is he really for Arsenal? Just for
Sven?
anyone
No,
who's
but
Sven.
apparently he's the one.
Sven.
who-
yeah.
He's the one that brought in Mavropanos. He's the one that broke the
Aubameyang.
deal with my man Aubameyang, the Torreira
Torreira.
deal. Leno, he found Leno, all that.
All right.
Guendouzi.
Guendouzi.
Unpopular opinion here. Yeah. Yeah.
Shock.
You're still 5th, and you've still not won the league for 15 years. So, bye.
No, but
Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Is he dumb?
right, bro?
In one season.
No.
One transfer window.
No,
you
because it's the
football
problem. It's the
thinker. Are
problem.
you dumb?
Your media brainwash, mate. Get your head in the game. He was at Arsenal for how long? How long was he?
6
at
months.
Huh?
1.5 seasons.
Yeah.
No, I thought-
Where are you in the league, geezer?
It's the same thing.
Where are you in the league, geezer? What have you
Bro,
achieved this
bro,
season?
bro, why is he leaving though?
No, I know, I
But
get
why
that.
is he
No,
leaving
that's a
though?
different story. But what my point is,
No, it's this-
no,
we're talking about the same
hold on,
story,
hold on.
Keem.
No, Jay, my
We're talking
point.
about this orange. We're talking about the same thing.
We are, Jay. My point is, yeah, people are just getting gassed because the media said, "Oh, he's leaving," and people getting, "Oh, why is he leaving? Oh, he's so critical. He's so crucial." Man, them don't even know
forget
how
that
crucial
part.
he is.
No, forget that
He's
part.
very
No, I
crucial.
know. I hear you. No, I agree
You
with
don't
that.
even know
I
how crucial
I
he is.
agree.
Well,
I
listen,
agree. I
he
agree.
was
I
meant to
agree.
be
I
integral.
agree.
He
I
was meant to be
agree.
integral
I
to our
agree.
whole
But my
transfer
point is, I'm just looking at the reason.
Okay, I
isn't
get
it?
that, okay.
I hear what you're saying,
Go on.
man. Don't forget the fans. You're right. They
Come
don't
like
know.
you're suddenly first.
Forget the fans. Forget
You're
the
not.
fans. I'm just taking for what my man said for himself.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
So
okay.
forget the fans for a second.
So what's that?
He said.
Yeah.
You man didn't give me the promises that you lot said you were going to give me.
All right, that's bad.
You lot didn't
That's
give me the
bad.
power that you said you was going to give me.
All right, yeah.
Which again further adds to the discussion that we're already having about Arsenal and their structure.
So what did he do? Did he break his contract, or did he just go to another? Is he
No,
going
he
to
just
another
said,
club?
yeah, apparently he's going back with Gazidis. Apparently.
He's going Milan.
That's even-
Yeah, apparently.
Really?
Apparently. But I'm just saying, it's that fact.
I
innit?
heard he was going Munich, which makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So who's going to replace him?
We've
well,
already
that's the
got
whole thing.
got someone.
Yeah, you guys got like a new.
There is someone else already
yeah, because it's like,
in place,
what's that person's
I think it's
position?
Raul. I'm not sure if
But
it's
it's
Raul.
over. It was over his position. So
Yeah.
he was like, bruv, I thought I was supposed to take that position.
Yeah.
The brother from Barcelona, basically, we got 3 people at one point, yeah, and there was all meant to be like a trifecta. it was all gonna come together.
Trust me, we don't care that much, Chris. Fact is, Kroenke don't care about them, man. He don't care about you.
Stan Kroenke.
He's enjoying the NFL somewhere. Anyway,
Yeah, Super Bowl's coming up. He didn't give a damn. You think this time?
Go Rams.
Hey, you
Oh,
think-
yeah, he's at the Rams, isn't he? Yeah, they're in the final. He don't care.
Hey, final.
Yeah, they're
I'm
in the
watching
Super
that.
Rams.
Come on, Stanley, man. I'm watching that boy.
But you think, hey, can I just say something actually? On it, no, before we quickly move on to the comments here. Does it hurt?
Oh, man, I want to talk about Mo Salah diving.
Hold on, why does it hurt? Does it hurt managers, yeah? Sorry, does it hurt fans when chairmen don't turn up to games? Because I don't know why it annoys people.
It don't hurt them.
No, because people are pissed off that Stan Kroenke's never been to a game.
At least one game.
Akeem knows that he's upset about this man doesn't care about the club, but you're going to make it seem like
No, why
it's
does
because
it
man
matter?
didn't turn out to games.
No, why does it matter if he turns up to games or not?
You know.
Why is it so-
bad, man?
No, because you know why?
You're
Because
bad.
people made a point that Mike Ashley went to the first game since November. It's like, whether he watches it at home or watches it in the stadium, do you know why? Because people liked Roman Abramovich because they saw him every week. On Match of the Day, they showed that picture of him getting into his chair.
Looking like a boss.
Giant.
All right, do you
Yeah,
know
but
what?
now he's not allowed in the country.
I know, but now he's not allowed in the country.
Do you know why I know you have that mentality? Because you don't go to games.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Sorry, Jack. What? Oh, what, Jack, what do you do? Oh, hi, Khan. It's me. Shut up, man.
That's
Shut
exactly
up,
what I
dickhead.
do. Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
It don't matter, man. It don't matter if he comes or not. It don't matter
Yeah,
if
but
the
one
chairman
game,
comes.
bro. One game.
Can we talk about Salah's
Alright,
Yeah,
go
then
on.
we'll get into
Can I
comments.
ask you a question?
What? That was a blatant dive.
I was a dive. Can I ask a quick question though?
Gunshots.
Bruv, who cares if man's diving?
Oh, shut
I
up,
do.
Jimmy.
how
That's
can you say that?
disgusting, man. Get
That's
out.
vile.
Innit?
That's
Get out.
vile.
No. I've really,
Man said, who cares,
No, I've
you know?
really deeped it.
cares?
I've really, no. I've deeped this diving thing. You know,
It's cheating.
When Kane dives,
Yeah, because
when Vardy dives,
'cause you know why.
Vardy did
No.
the maddest dive the other
Narratives,
week.
narratives.
Bro, no one touched him. He went. Ah! He did
That's
the
bad
maddest.
as well, but Salah.
But bro,
but Salah, it's been like a consecutive
What I'm
amount
trying
of
to
weeks
say is,
now.
but we know diving is part of the game. Why do you know what even makes me mad? It's when I see them pundit footballers, when you know you've dived even in your past life, or if something happens and a player doesn't go down, they go, he got contact, should have gone down there. Brother, it's part of the game.
Yeah, but do you think
every week someone complains about
do you think it
diving?
discredits a player though?
No, it annoys me.
For example,
it
some
annoys me
people.
that people use it.
Now,
Like,
do you know why? Some people,
disgusting.
for example, some
Don't
people
annoys me.
say they prefer Mbappe over Neymar because Neymar does all of that crap.
No, but my
For
point is this.
example.
My point is this, bro, yeah? Diving is part of the game. Do you know what annoys me? This is my
It shouldn't be though.
No, but this is my honest opinion on it. If you want to stamp down on it, you can. But just that nobody wants
So do you
to.
think that's a bit like spying as well? Spying's part of the game then.
No, it's not. Yeah, it could be. But what point is, make it illegal. My point, if
It is illegal, though, diving.
if refs, if there was some sort of thing,
It is, isn't it?
no, it is
yeah.
illegal.
You
No,
get
but if
cards.
there was
Simulation, it's called,
yeah, it's
brother.
called simulation. But I'm trying to say,
Make it illegal.
Make it
It is
illegal.
illegal.
can I say my point? Can I say my point? I'm trying to say, if there was some mad
pass that
repercussions
over
for
to him,
diving, when man died, if there was some,
put that out. Put it out. That's you right now.
He's not even explaining
that's
his
you.
point.
Yeah, I can't even get to my point.
Go.
No.
My point is, if a man got a 200 bag, some mad fine for diving post match,
Yeah, that's a bit-
the man was
that's a bit dramatic,
Oh,
though.
now it's a bit dramatic. Okay, cool.
No,
Then
that's
shut
fair.
your mouth.
That's fair. That's fair.
Shut your mouth.
200
The
bags
best
is a
way to
bit.
do it.
Well,
They get a yellow
listen to
card.
this to this guy.
Listen.
Well, that's a bit dramatic.
Listen,
Shut your mouth.
no, listen.
man. Shut up.
You get a yellow card if they review it after the game. If it's definitely a dive, 3-match ban. Simple.
Something mad,
Yeah.
bro.
Simple.
Do
Not-
something
not
mad.
200 racks.
And I'm telling you now, when,
I don't want to F up the guy's bag.
Innit?
you know
no,
what
but
I
you
mean?
get my point.
Look at this
After
guy.
that, that's a bit dramatic. I'm just trying to say, make
Yeah,
it
you gotta
peak,
make it strong.
Make
yeah.
it peak.
It's a bit like athletics
And
with
I'm
the
telling
dope.
you
It's a bit like
now,
athletics with the doping, innit?
What?
And then you got to ban them.
What,
Ban
yeah.
them.
No,
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
And then Justin Gatlin come back and win gold, yeah? Yeah. Okay.
No, but I'm not gonna lie.
Bro,
You see a flick, they go mad on you though.
They ban you,
they're like,
innit?
you're banned.
No,
you
the
know
way-
what?
The
worst thing, they're like, no.
Why are you wearing a medal? They're like, give me that medal.
No. They're not still because they're like, no, you know what? Because too many of you, man, from the same country's done it. Now you're all banned. Now you're all banned. The whole country.
With the Jamaicans in the relay, one brother dope. There's
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're taking all your medals.
Yeah, no.
We're taking all
Yeah,
your
one of
medals.
them
Even though you won the race by 10 seconds.
Yeah, we're taking all your medals.
That's mad though. Yeah.
All right, comments.
Comment.
Let's go through a few today. I want to go
Listen,
through a few.
all you hungry youths that was hoping to get the guilt.
There's hungry people on there.
Hungry.
Bro, hungry.
Man were like, listen, where's the Instagram? Man needs to follow that. Fair man was like, none of you lot got game anyway. No, I'm joking.
Hey,
Aye,
I'm sure,
alright,
I'm sure
alright,
one of you do.
All right, we're going order. So,
Okay, can I
All right, here's one.
my favorite
Hey, Miles. This is a quick one. Man, I can't believe in the whole podcast they didn't mention Fulham losing 2-1 to a team that had 0 shots on target. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I thought we did mention it.
We did, didn't it?
No, we definitely did mention
We
it.
did, but
You
briefly.
watch
I just want to
watch
remind it. Yeah, I just want to remind
Okay,
you.
my one is every time Arsenal loses. My one is every time Arsenal loses, Chris's hairline recedes a little bit.
It's back today.
That's why mine's gone back so much, isn't it? Man United losing.
I got.
Oh, yeah, someone said that.
Someone said a key man a boner.
Yeah.
Someone said a key man a boner. When they're kissing your
Charlie
head.
shots, I
Hey,
love
listen,
it.
if you guys haven't already, go back to last week's episode and watch that. Watch the beginning when it's.
Well, hold on. Akeem's, okay, this is from Sam House. Akeem's hairline gets more girls than shy closet Chris. Nah, you're taking that.
Hey, someone said, how's
That guy still did it.
Is that the same better for last time?
Yeah.
Joshua Barrett goes, how's Charlie looking like a Charlie Soft 10-year challenge?
That's gold.
That's gold. All right, listen.
Who else is that? There's a couple more. Come on, there's a
That's
few
a
more.
10-year challenge, Sloth.
Someone said I should get regulated on moving mad.
Yeah.
I think he meant relegated,
Yeah.
not regulated. But yeah, nice try, bro.
Yeah, what about these ones? It goes, Mr. Heritage, Lacquer Chris, Ludacris. He's now Mr. Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Hey, ba-dum-dum.
Here's what, hold on. I swear Chris must have so many fans following him, yeah? Chris goes to my gym, the gym in Edmonton Green. He done some weird movement where he jumped on the pilo soft mat on Monday. Looked like a worm.
Hey, brother.
Man never watching like...
You see that, brother? You know who needs to give him a job? Bielsa. He seems like he's on there. He's a real goggle man still. Hey, hold up Bielsa for a little job, boy.
Chris, you can't do nothing anymore, brother.
Can't like the fact that I'm in the gym. I was messing around at that point because I know what he's talking about.
I do.
But where is he when I'm doing that? Like,
One more. So I said, Akeem's E-Man 300 said, Akeem's hairline done the outside trap.
it's like a bar. It's more like a bar, isn't it?
Well done.
That's a good one. I can't lie.
Hey, well done.
No!
Yo, guys, keep the comments coming.
Well done.
All right, keep.
I read every single comment. We all read every single comment. So keep them coming.
Hey, big up, guys. Make sure you guys like the video.
I'm just trying to comment.
That's gonna fly. I can't. Hey, guys. Hey, listen, we got the merch coming. All right. Make sure you guys let us know which.
So who gets a free shirt? What's the
Yeah,
giveaway?
what's the giveaway? How you not doing this?
I told you, whoever can find out the average time of when you two start spouting away, you get the free shirt.
We don't even know the answer, though,
That's mad.
Jake.
That's mad.
No. Okay. We say the most liked comment on this episode gets the free T-shirt.
All right, fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
All right, cool. Yeah, man. All right, we'll leave it at
They're
that.
gonna be saying some outlandish things.
Guys,
exactly.
we're gonna
Keep
put
coming,
the designs
baby.
up. Let us know which design you guys want to go and sell first. We're gonna put the pre-order link next week. And like Giant said, we'll be giving away a free
Please
t-shirt.
buy them. I'm broke.
We'll be giving away a free t-shirt to whoever gets the most like comment. Bro, I need to go. I hate when you man get me like this, man. Listen, you've been here with myself, Big J.
I'm so sorry.
He's a kid. He's Chris. He's trying to
Relegation Jack, baby.
Jaco.